Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Folashade, and for the new subscribers, you guys are welcome. For the OGs, you guys know how we do it on this channel. Thank you for always subscribing to my channel. Thank you for always loving my content. God bless you. What are you guys doing? Please hit the like button, subscribe, love, show me. Like, I know I look really pretty. Yes, I know. So guys, drop it in the comment section. Let me know. Let me feel myself a bit. You guys have not even been appreciating my time. You look so beautiful. You look a banner. It took me a while to look this good. I beg. So you guys drop it in the comment section. Anyways, today I'll be talking about the different types of accommodation for students. So you can, if you're a student and you're coming to the UK, you can consider this type of accommodation. Yeah, I've done my research and I'm going to be listing them out for you. So if this is the kind of video you like to watch, please relax, because this baby girl here will be right back. Welcome back, guys. So number one kind of accommodation for students now is the university accommodation. I'm talking of students that does not have dependents. Yes, maybe I can divert. I can dive a bit into students that have accommodation, that have dependents. Then I can say little things about how to get proper accommodation and whatnot. So that's about that. But what I'm going to be talking about first are students that are single. Yes, so one of the accommodation that you can consider first is the university accommodation. University accommodation is pretty expensive, no doubt, because they have everything, the essential commodity, everything, they have it. So, and the standard is top notch. So, and another thing is because it's very close to the environment, it's close to the school, it's just a walking distance, it's not far. So those are the things that I feel makes it pretty expensive. So you can consider that if you feel like you don't want to stay far away from the school and you want to just be in the school environment or not too far away from school. There are other private hostels that I'll be mentioning that are also not far away from the campus, but you need to consider that money na coco. So the money will determine whether you will take the student accommodation. But I'm just giving you options of the types of accommodation for students that you can take, which is, I'm talking of single student right now. So number one is the university accommodation. Yeah, the second one is self-contained. This is also called studio apartment. Self-contained means you've got your kitchen, you've got your toilet, you've got your the way we call it in Nigeria, everything is in that space, in that room. So, but here we call them studio apartment. So you can also consider that as a student. It's also on a pretty high side, depending on the environment, depending on the proximity to the city center. So those are the things you need to consider before taking this accommodation. Another one is ensuite. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm going to write the names on the screen so you get the pronunciation very well. Ensuite, this one are shared kitchen. Yeah, I think one of my video that I went to my friend's house, Precious, she stays in one of the ensuite. She has other roommates, not roommates, like apartment mates, like different rooms now, but they share the same kitchen. She has a toilet and every other thing in her room, but she shared her kitchen with other like 3 or 4 students. So that's what is called ensuite, and I feel that is a bit cheaper because that's place that I showed you the other time. I think she pays $550 bills inclusive, and I'm still going to talk about the bills inclusive whatnot. So I'll advise that you carry out your research, and I think I'll be doing a video on different types of accommodation in Birmingham, like names of accommodation that students can that they can rent. So that's that. So ensuite, you have to share your kitchen with fellow students. Yeah. Then in this kind of accommodation we have the self-catered and catered. So in the school accommodation, they can decide to tell you that This accommodation comes with cater. That means they'll cater for your feeding, your bills, everything. But there is also an option that they can tell that, okay, you can cook your food, you cater for yourself. Bills can be inclusive, but feeding, you make your food by yourself, and so you need to ask questions. Don't just say, that place is fine, I want to go and get it. You need to ask questions. So that's that about the catered and catered. Also, the things you need to consider is distance. Consider the distance to your school. You don't want to get an accommodation whereby you'll be entering 2 buses. You can enter some 2 buses that are quite short, but it's very important to consider the when you get to the UK, please download City Mapper. It's very important. So when you download it, you can also put the postcode of the accommodation there to see how far this place is to your school. So it's very, very important. Yeah. Excuse me. Another thing to consider is the bed size. Is it double bedded or single bedded bed that you want? Even if it's a single bedded, I'm going to insert the picture of a single bed. That's student bunk size of bed that we use back home in Nigeria, or the double bed that can contain 2 people. Because those things are what they used to tell you your charges, like how much you're going to pay for that accommodation. So if it is a single bed, you know that okay, nobody's coming to sleep over in your place, only you work at home, now only you could sleep there, nothing. But if you feel like you are going to get visitor, you're going to be having visitor, people can come around to sleep over, then the double bedded will be fine for you, which is the double bed will be okay. So then payment of rent is pre-calendar month, like at the end of the month. It's always very good to find out. It doesn't make sense that you're paying per month, per week, or every 2 weeks. It doesn't make sense. So because some month carries 5 weeks, so if you're paying per week, it doesn't make sense. You have to pay for 5 weeks. But if you're paying per calendar month, which is per month, means that even if the month is 5 weeks, it doesn't concern you. You already paid your money, and it can suffice for that whole month, which is very important to always ask questions. You have to also consider if it is bills inclusive or not. It is very important. I would advise that you go for accommodation that has bills inclusive as a student. You don't want to start thinking about how to pay for water bill, how to pay for light, how to pay for gas. It's a lot. So once your accommodation fee comes with bills inclusive, it's very easy, and it takes away a lot of burden from me, because we already know that okay, I've paid for 3 months, I've paid for 2 months. You don't have to be thinking about I'm running out of gas, there's no light, because you can't be, especially when you have an accommodation that is en suite, whereby you have other people that you guys share kitchen together. Are you gonna be telling some people, before you can collect money from them, they'll be stingy. Money is very hard. You can't be there, please can we share £30? Can we you don't want to have that kind of conversation that will now start causing beef or whatnot. So it's very important that you go for just generally bills inclusive kind of accommodation. That's very good. Then you need to also read your minimum tenancy rate. Read your tenancy agreements. When you are getting accommodation, it's very important. A lot of us, we don't read things. Take those tenancy agreements that they give to you, read it, because there are some clauses there that you need to be aware of. Please read it. Some will state that you can't renew until, like, the highest you can renew, the minimum is 3 months. Like, you have to stay there for 3 months before you can also now renew for another. So you can't be like, okay, I want to do 1 month here. They will not know. Do you understand? No. So if you've read your tenancy agreement, you know that okay, you can only renew 3 months. You can't do 1 month or 2 months in that space. And some will say is 1 year that they want. Some will say 6 months. So you need to read your tenant agreement. It's very, very important. You also need some documents for private accommodation. So if you're not taking the school accommodation, because school already have your details, they already have your information, so you don't need all those things that I'm going to be mentioning now. But if you want accommodation that is outside school, which is private accommodation, then this thing that I'm talking about, you need them. Number one, you need your BRP, you need your school ID card, you need your guarantor. So now, if you are taking accommodation that is outside the school, that is not within the school, like it's not university accommodation, then this document is very important for you to provide so that you can get the accommodation, because without this document you will not get anything. So now I'm going to be mentioning the document now. Number one, you need your BRP. I already stated in one of my videos that immediately you land in the UK, please go and get your BRP. It's very important. You need your school ID card, you need guarantor, you need international passport. So these 4 things is very, very important for you to get. You need a guarantor that will stand for you, and the guarantor has to be a person living in the UK, working in the UK for some certain period of time. Yeah, so you need them for them to stand in. If not, if you can't get a guarantor, some landlord will tell you that you need to pay for 6 months accommodation, which is a lot of money. So some will tell you to pay for, so because they don't want a situation by you're owing money, you're not paying. So that's the reason for the guarantor. The guarantor is standing in for you, that you know be allowing, you're not somebody that will take away, that won't pay, that will be owing money. So that's just the reason for the guarantor. So but if you can't get a guarantor, be ready to pay for 6 months so that there will not be issues. So that's that. Then if you want university accommodation, book it before coming, guys, because university accommodation runs out easily. Like it finishes, like just close your eyes and open it, university accommodation is gone already. So if you want university accommodation, please be sure to book it from Nigeria before coming, from wherever you're coming from to the United Kingdom. Please book your university accommodation and pay. But if you know that you don't want university accommodation, you want a private accommodation, I would advise that you don't pay money, you don't pay a dime. Just get an Airbnb. Then when you get to the UK, because here they scam people, so that you can go and view the apartment, you can go and survey the place, see it, you like it, you want it, meet with the person. Don't just dump your money before you not see the person again. So that's my own candid advice. But if it is a university accommodation, you know that they cannot carry your money. But if it's a private accommodation, please wait until you get to the UK before you make any payments. Because no, thank you. Okay, what else? Okay, I said I'm going to talk about if you have dependent. There are different type of sites where you can get. I also advise that you don't pay any money, just get an Airbnb for your family. Then when you get here, you go and search for the accommodation. Then there are also different sites that you can also get your I'm going to say it now. There are different sites that you can also get your accommodation for, that you can check. Here, number one, the Facebook Marketplace is also a good place for you to check for your accommodation. Another one is Rightmove. I'm going to be putting there, I'll write the names here so that you see it. There's another place you can also check for accommodation. If you want to buy property, there are places that you can check it from. Another one is Zoopla. I'm going to write it there. You can also check for your accommodation, for rent, and also for buying. Another one is on the market. So those are the 4 places I feel you can check for your accommodation. And so guys, if this video helps you to make a decision on the kind of accommodation you'll be going for, please like, subscribe, and comment down below and let me know if there's other thing I'm not mentioning. And guys, please, any other video that you would like me to film, please let me know in the comment section, then I will do that. Thank you so much for always. God bless you. Please help me grow, help my channel, please. I'm begging you guys, let us hit 1,000, please guys. This is hard work. It is hard work. Please, the only thing you can do in supporting your girl is by subscribing and liking my video and also commenting. Thank you and God bless you. See you. Bye.